Hello, I'm Mrs. C. Welcome to Math Storytime. Today I'll be reading a story titled Seeing Symmetry. It was written and illustrated by Laureen Leedy. Let's read. Seeing Symmetry. Butterfly wings have it. Triceratops had it. The word mom has it. When you know what to look for, it's easy to start. Seeing Symmetry. Look at those pages. Aren't they so cool? You might see symmetry in the yard, on a plate, flying by, in the sky, hiding out, in plain sight. So what is it? If you can fold a shape exactly in half, it has symmetry. If each half is a mirror image of the other half, the whole shape is symmetrical. Each half is flipped over like a reflection. The line in the middle is the line of symmetry. Shapes such as these have line symmetry. Are there other names for this kind of symmetry? We'll find out on page 28. If you could fold a sea turtle from nose to tail, the two sides would match flipper to flipper. It's impossible to fold a real sea turtle, but one side of its body is the mirror image of the other side. Nature is rarely exact. One flipper may be slightly larger than the other, for example. Animals as different as scallops, beetles, sawfish, toads, lizards, penguins, and whales have bodies with symmetry. Are all animals symmetrical? We'll find that out on page 28 too. Check your face in the mirror and you'll see a line of symmetry right down the middle of your nose. Nobody's face is exactly 100% symmetrical, but they're pretty close. What about your hands? One hand by itself does not have symmetry, but your two hands are mirror images of each other. Your body has symmetry too. The line of symmetry goes zoop right down the middle. And so does much of the clothing that fits on your body. We could cut this hat in half. These gloves are symmetrical to one another. Same thing with the bunny slippers and the cowboy boots. We could cut this hat right down the middle. Many letters can have line symmetry. The line of symmetry may be vertical, that means up and down, or horizontal, that means side to side, or both. Horizontal line of symmetry, vertical line of symmetry. Here are a few symmetrical words. Hid has a horizontal line of symmetry. Aha has a vertical line of symmetry. So does mom. So does toot. Cod has a horizontal line of symmetry. And wow has a vertical line of symmetry. How cool are those? A different kind of symmetry spins around. Certain shapes rotate around a center point, much like an airplane propeller spins. What happens when a shape with a center point goes around? Let's spin the letter Z. When it turns halfway around, it looks the same as when it turns right side up again. So here you can see this is the top of the Z, but if we spun it and the top was down here, it'd still look exactly the same. See how the flower petals match up as the flower turns around? Top, 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 top. It still looks the same. The flower has 3 matches in a rotation. How many matches does this pinwheel have? Top, 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 top. The pinwheel has 4 matches in a rotation. The name for symmetry that spins around is rotational symmetry. Rotational symmetry is found in nature and in the things people make. So these are beautiful flowers, stars, hubcaps on a car, and quilt blocks. They all have that rotational symmetry. Have you ever cut a paper shape with rotational symmetry? You can find spectacular symmetry when you look at a snowflake or inside a kaleidoscope. Animals in motion need symmetry too. Crawl, swim, hop, walk, run, or fly. Most animals move by using their legs, fins, or wings, which are mirror image pairs. Many machines have symmetrical parts that rotate. The gears inside, the helicopter's blades, the bicycle wheels, a wind turbine's blades, and a water wheel. They all have rotational symmetry. Since ancient times, people have used symmetry in art. Look at all of this beautiful artwork. Some has rotational symmetry. Some have horizontal or vertical lines of symmetry. You may see symmetry in many holiday symbols or decorations. We've got all sorts of holidays. Look at all of these holidays with decorations that have symmetry. That means the same, right? On both sides, mirror images or up and down. They could be cut vertically too, some of them. Many buildings also have symmetry. Look at the Taj Mahal. You could cut that right in half, fold it over, and it would be symmetrical. Most furniture does too. Look at all of this furniture. It's the same on both sides, right? You could cut it right down the middle. So now you'll spot the symmetry in the round, up or down, on your feet, in the air, in a tree, almost anywhere. All right, so here's that extra information. I'm not going to go over all of it because there's a lot, but it says other terms for line symmetry are mirror symmetry, bilateral symmetry, and reflection symmetry. A few animals have bodies that are not symmetrical. For example, the fiddler crab has one front claw that is much larger than its other claw. So if you folded it in half, it would not be symmetrical. Here are capital letters that have line symmetry. And here are some words, some more examples that have line symmetry. As you look around your world, have fun seeing symmetry. The end. And look at this back cover. I really love it because it is symmetrical to the front cover. If you flipped it over and reflected it, it would be the same. I hope you enjoyed today's story. I really loved learning about symmetry with you. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.